season of college football underway here in Miami. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
All right, let's go, baby. Number 75 got Ken Butler.
Up on his first collegiate snap as the Cornhuskers have the football, 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught.
Dude, that's amazing.
And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. Nice throw there by the junior quarterback who gets his first start today. And we talked with head coach Red O'Brien earlier. Boy, Charles, he keeps his cards pretty close to the vest.
Well, certainly indicative of a guy who until recently was the defensive coordinator. And you know what it's like for those guys. They want every bit of information in order to prepare their team. But in this case, I think now as a head coach, he gave both of these quarterbacks equal time with the starters during practice. And you know that with this defensive mindset, he wants to let his competition sort itself out. That's how he got his defensive guys ready. He's going to try and do the exact same thing with his starting quarterback. Whoever plays best, they'll likely stay on the field the longest.
Buying time to his left. Being chased out. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get
no fucking O-line. What the hell?
Back at the 10. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
They got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
1st and 10, Florida. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
To the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 29, White. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving.
Bro, I can't do anything.
Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6, White. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down now, it's Jennings. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, here's White. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now Ellington lost the football. It's out. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way.
Let's go.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become
so hit
Alexander. Jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles.
Oh, what the hell?
Because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. That play right there, Charles, that is a prime example of why Coach O'Brien likes this young quarterback on the field, his ability to scramble.
And you talk about the ability to
block me, block me, block.
His feet, quarterback run plays, you name it. Everything is in the playbook now when he comes on the field. And that's what you like because, you know, Coach O'Brien's background is defense. And as a defensive coordinator, what drove him crazy? Quarterbacks that could move.
But the coaches even... And he will have a touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Cornhuskers add on to their lead. Not a bad start for him. 2 drives for the offense, 2 rushing TDs.
Almost like he's in the percussion section in the band, isn't he?
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back at the 10. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both failed.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
Gators take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
12-0.
Every part of what was frustrating.
I don't ask me why I picked Nebraska.
Pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing. Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
Let's go.
And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage.
What a moment. What a play.
Their mobile quarterback on his way to a monster
Lamar
game,
Jackson.
1st half touchdowns. And the Cornhuskers add on to their lead. So simple math here in the 1st half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we're usually talking about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Here's Nebraska now after the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the defense.
Recovered by the Cornhuskers.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And he will score. Touchdown, Nebraska. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cornhuskers add on to their lead. The Cornhuskers Huskers now going to line up and go for two. What a special moment for him. The first passing touchdown of his college career, and certainly a moment that he will never forget.
And it always helps to get that first one out of the way, doesn't it? I know right now that he just wants to go and jump to the top of the stadium and throw his hands up and exult a little bit. But he's had a chance to prove that he can do it now. He got it done. It's been a long time in the making. Now he's just got to harness that emotion and continue to play.
And the Cornhuskers ready to kick this thing off after the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor.
And he loses the football a second time. And this will be scooped up by the defense.
I honestly so tired, chat. Hold wait. I hear the chat message, I just didn't read it. Oh my god, Frosty, I'm so sorry.
How many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was that 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration, you'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
Brings up second and...
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Butler steps away to his left. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. These college offenses, Charles, so wide open. And there's an example right there that we just saw. Yeah, let me ask you, how does a college offense differ from an NFL offense, or does it?
Well, it still does.
And it's a touchdown. It's their quarterback.
We're too good, chat. We're too hot.
Touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice healthy lead.
After the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Bro.
From the 6.
What's up, Frosty?
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. White throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Doesn't get a free pass just because King Buck is cheating on her. From where I stand, these
Complete passes bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, White. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. On the move to his left. past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. The Cornhuskers now with a 1st and 10. He gives it up. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. From the gun, Butler forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side.
Oh my God, he dropped it.
Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Escapes the defender. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Eluding the pressure right. Trying to improvise. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped.
I can barely hear a word she's saying. It sounds like that headset mic I used to use for my older videos.
His last 2 plays. The Cornhuskers now with a 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Butler escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment. But
under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
3 yards.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. A final shot before break. Butler. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will score. Touchdown, Nebraska. Radarius Thomas as time expires in the 1st half. And this offense is running away with this one. Big decision there. They say forget the field goal and go for it. It pays off.
I wonder who was in the ear of the head coach on this one. Did he make this call on his own? Or maybe the analytics coach got involved.
And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this 1st half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The 1st half, no contest. What will the 2nd half bring? As we are back and underway on EA Sports. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And that 1st half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, Ellington. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Now the ball comes loose. It's going the other way.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Flushed out right. He'll let it go deep for Foster. This is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. And they rattle off a big one. 48 yards being chased out left. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points. Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big push, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
The Cornhuskers now going to line up and go for 2.
Okay, what's going to happen?
Flush to his right. That's caught at the 2. And he is going to
That's not illegal forward pass.
There is a flag down. Let's sort this out here. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. The Cornhuskers now going to line up and go for 2.
You got a boyfriend, I bet he doesn't kiss ya. He gonna fight an article, and he won't miss ya. He gonna skip, and then...
From the gun, Butler eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
Gators, nothing.
I'm not allowed to say the fuck word, but people like crab after show video game blood jobs. I'll play with your family friendly.
Here's Nebraska now after the touchdown, back out to kick it away.
And as we know, having 2 dads is really gay.
Now it's Allington to return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it to 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
It's like fucking Gilbert Godfrey humping his nuts on a cheese grater.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turn. Oh, my goodness, he loses it again. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Butler dancing to his left. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Steps away to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they're going to decline that and choose to bring up.
Reposting or a post isn't a vote. Voting is.
We want our kids to, like, read these.
Either that or they feel like their defense just cannot be moved on very well, and they'd rather go ahead and use the downs.
And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. A 6-yard
Hey,
touchdown.
hey, he hit it.
And his guys capitalize on
Get
the
in the
short
back and
field
go,
as
oh
they take
no,
it in
after
for
the
6.
bitch on the I go. Oh, what the fuck is this, bro? Hit it from the fucking motion, looking
This
out.
time into the
absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Conversion is no good.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit.
Gators, nothing.
But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They did. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way.
Recovered by the corner.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for
under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
3 yards.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Forced out to his left. He may try, and he will score. It's a touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And partner, are you kidding me? With this game that he's having, we are in uncharted waters like we've never seen before. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game.
Well, I'm sorry,
But
guys. I'm like spacing
just
out. I'm
focus on
so
continuing
tired.
to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And
Dang.
finally
Alright, good
taken
run.
down at
I
the
appreciate it.
35-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial game.
The Gators now with a 1st and 10.
His father passed away. Yes, unfortunately, his father did pass away.
Off the bootleg. White toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have point.
Now Ellington lost the football. It's out. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. From down at the 12,
Wait,
it's
what?
1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And all the way to the opposite 48. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter.
There's nothing.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
4 yards.
Well, Charles, here we are in the fourth quarter, and they've got a pretty comfortable lead here. You know, Coach O'Brien, as we talked about, he made those statements about his plans to possibly rotate the quarterbacks, but we have not seen any sign of Tommy Matthews.
And we certainly expected to see him. Look, you and I both sat in there, partner, with Coach O'Brien, and he indicated that he planned to rotate quarterbacks to find out what he had. But with the play that he's seen here, he's like any head coach. He reserves the right to change his mind. And maybe he knew a little bit more than he was willing to tell us. That maybe Tommy Matthews is exactly in his favor, especially considering the lead they have now, and he still hasn't gone to the bench.
2nd and 5 from the 8. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
But no Texas start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down.
A gain of 3.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice.
Let's go, baby. Oh, we're not having a monster fucking game.
And this offense continues to pour it on. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Flushed out right. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove.
My draft stock has to be so hot.
Something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you
Go get that.
Pressure, and down he goes.
On 10-yard line.
It's annoying we don't get to see the defensive celebration.
I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Perkins. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at the 33. Fighting his way through contact. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Foster. And bulldozing through multiple tackles. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. 1st and 10, Nebraska. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. I tell you, you look around the college football landscape, there's some really good running backs this year. The draft projections really littered with that crop of players, and we've got a couple of them in our game here this afternoon.
And I'm glad that you pointed that out, partner, because we always talk about the guys who throw the...
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
2 Butlers? Are you kidding?
2nd and 15 following that sack. Now a throw here to his running back. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Fights through, and now a crease. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The Cornhuskers now going to line up and go for 2. Operating from the gun, Butler. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
That's true. You've said that before. Like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure.
I didn't realize why we were so close. Jesus.
4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of
Oh!
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
What a pick.
Picked off at the 20.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Today's final score, Cornhuskers 74, Gators nothing.
Love the bandana so much. Austin thought it'd be a good idea to make Ace Family bandana merchandise with Urban Trademark's artistic design. Now, I just gave a summarization of what happened, and I want you guys to hear his side of the story,
So things got off to a solid start. But after several weeks, you and Tommy had rotated quite a bit, reminiscent of Michigan when Tom Brady and Drew Henson split snaps. That had to be frustrating for you both.
Another thing was dope is I'm working on a truck that I'm about to drive.
Wake up. What are these dishes doing at my feet? Because it's time for you to start cleaning up your crap. These dishes have been lying in the sink for almost 2 weeks. I mean, look at this place. It's a disaster. You're leaving everything laying around. It's ridiculous.
Who crawled up your butt and died?
You.
Gross.
Hey, get up, man.
Funny, haha.
Watch some TV. You've been laying out here all morning.
What's got you two all riled up?
Just turn up the volume, would you?
Hey, I thought I played pretty good out there.
This team still has not found its identity, and I know that Coach O'Brien claims that his two-quarterback system is matchup-based, but I gotta tell you, it sure looks like he still doesn't have a clue what's going on. As Coach Madden famously once said, if you've got two quarterbacks, you've got none. And right now, I gotta tell you, man, Coach O'Brien's indecisiveness with the most important position on the team is only gonna lead to problems on the
We
field.
74-0'd them.
The answer is simple. Just start me.
That would make the situation worse. I mean, the team plays better when I'm on the field. Everybody knows that.
So if I could just get into a rhythm, I'd be fine. Last thing I need is to be worrying about you breathing down my neck if I make one mistake.
Well, you better believe it that I'll be there when you do.
Okay, I see what's going on here, guys.
I don't know what made you follow me here and try to win back your old position. I mean, you could have just kept the Heartbreak Kids going, or you could have went your own route on another team, but you decided to, what, come here and punish me? Is that it?
What are you talking about? You're the one who showed up and stole what was mine in the first place, okay? I'm supposed to be Batman, you're Robin.
Look, I get you're upset, but we're in this together.
And then a couple days later, I seen on YouTube, he had on the bands, some bands that looked like my bands for him and his daughter. They was mad thick. They wasn't, I just know my work. And I was like, look at this. She like, nah. So then I basically, that's what you see from the text. I hit him up. I'm like, bro, what's up with this? Those messages.
This college football season has been a fun and wild one, and we are now down to 4 as EA Sports is proud to welcome you to AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. This afternoon, it's the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups, as we'll see the Oklahoma Sooners taking on the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Oklahoma now with a 1st and 10. Here's Young from the shotgun. And his first pass is incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He lost the football. This is picked up by the defense. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
Outstanding field position for this young quarterback as he begins things here, 1st and 10. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Bowls him over. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
And he will have a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cornhuskers have taken the early lead. The Cornhuskers now going to line up and go for 2.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And this carries into the zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out is the Oklahoma offense ready for their next drive.
This is a genius idea.
A first down throw for Young. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. And that throw behind his man, he missed him. Incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up the first down.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Young on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Intended for number 40.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And it's taken in at the 9. Able to spin free. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On first down, Butler. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Bro, pass interference.
Incomplete.
On the deep ball.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Throwing it in here on 2nd down, this time complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the
throwing on first down. Butler. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Well, that student section wasn't alive. They are alive and well now. That chunk play woke them up. It is starting to get really, really loud in here as this offense is on the move here in the first quarter. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 14 yards. A nice throw there. Coach O'Brien, when you look at this quarterback position, he's got 2 great options, but opting to go with a hot hand, leaving Tommy Matthews. And it's a touchdown. Agile quarterback with a second touchdown in its opening quarter. And the Cornhuskers add on to their lead.
It's not much as perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now the other can't get away, and he's taken down. Split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time they failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it.
Loose football. This will be scooped up by the defense.
Recovered by the Cornhuskers.
And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time,
Legal man downfield, that's fun.
Security eluded him. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. From the gun, Butler dancing to his left. Nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds his defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. The Cornhuskers now with a first and goal. Operating from the gun. Butler flush to his right. Eluding the pressure. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past it.
And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
A fairly short kick. A hit and loose football.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the Cornhuskers.
The Cornhuskers now with a first and 10.
13-year-olds. They're always trying to run. What their 13-year-olds actually said about
Oh my God.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. From the gun, Butler steps away to his left, and now he's going to use his legs. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! First quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over him.
And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for two more. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the two-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Sooner offense back out, ready for their next possession. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there's optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
A gain of 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run with Thomas. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Okay, so these are the types of things 13-year-olds were saying.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.